everyone, welcome. This video today is a difficult video to make, but I'm doing this for my grandson and my grandson's very best friend. His name is Zayden Graves. He's 13 years old and he's been battling cancer since he was 11. Right now they're in Colorado. To get right into it right away, I'm going to read you the article or the information on the GoFundMe page to give you an idea of what I'm talking about. Here's what one of the articles on the GoFundMe page says. 1 year later, and unfortunately the Hodgkin's lymphoma has returned. Zayden is a wonderful 13-year-old 7th grader, smart, brave, and loving. He is going through what no child or teen should have to go through. Please help Zayden and his family with living expenses and medical bills, and with prayers. I'm sorry. Zayden was diagnosed with Hodgkin's lymphoma stage 4 in August of 2022. He was 11 years old at the time. He went through 5 rounds of chemo in fall 2022 and then radiation. Now 1 year after the initial discovery of cancer, the Hodgkin's lymphoma has been detected in a new location. Zayden's doctor in Albuquerque and the St. Jude and Denver tumor boards are in agreement that Zayden needs to undergo a very aggressive treatment protocol. Treatment includes pre-treatment chemo, a stem cell extraction, and then high-dose chemo and a stem cell transplant. This is a high risk and will require travel to the Denver Children's Hospital and 3 to 6 months of quarantine for Zayden and the family, including 3 younger siblings. The family needs and appreciates any and all help. This is not about me, guys. Reading the information that I've been reading just brings this to life even more. And knowing that he's my grandson's very, very, very best friend in the world, it's heartbreaking to know that this young boy is going through what he's going through. And my daughter, I personally don't know him, but my daughter does, of course. And she said he is one of the kindest, respectful, most polite sweetheart of a young boy that you could ever hope to know. And I know that since he's my grandson's friend, he's a good kid. My grandson just told me last week that my grandson Logan, was put on the honor roll. So I know that Logan's little friend Zayden is a good kid. And I can't imagine what this family is going through. This has got to be very difficult. I can't fathom what it's like to go through this with your child. It must be one of the most painful things in the world. I think back to when my kids were younger and something as simple as a fall and they'd come in with a cut or whatever and I would be like, oh my God, terrified. So I can't imagine what this is like to go through with your child. Zayden's parents are doing the best they can to help their son, to help their family through this. And any help would be appreciated. I'm going to link the GoFundMe page down below. I don't know how YouTube deals with that, how it goes with YouTube. Sometimes they allow things, sometimes they remove them, who knows. But I'm going to put a link in case it doesn't come up under my description or they remove it. I'm going to give you the title of the local news story about Zayden, so that you can go to that page, and there on that page it shows you where to go for the GoFundMe, just in case. In fact, I will read that to you right now. The title is but I'll put it in the link anyway. The title is Rio Rancho Boy Battling Cancer for Second Time. And in that little news clip, the video shows his parents talking about it. It shows Zayden and what they're going through. So I am not a, a world famous YouTuber, but I wanted to reach out to you, those of you that do come to my channel, and ask that maybe you spread the word. Tell a friend who can tell a friend who can tell a friend, tell a family member who can tell a family member who can tell a family member, the domino effect. And any amount will help, guys. If you can't afford more than $5, it doesn't matter. It all adds up. It all adds up. Maybe you could give up that latte. Give up that junk food meal for the day. Or maybe give up that night out and instead donate that money to Zayden and his family, because they are in for a very long, difficult journey. This sort of thing makes you think, about life. I think about my grandchildren. That could be one of my grandchildren. I can imagine how devastated I would be, how my daughter and her husband would be, or any of my kids would be with their children. And it's very painful to know that children have to even go through this. He's only 13. He should be out there just having a ball, living life, and not worrying about something this serious, but he is, and so is his family and friends. So I'm asking of you all to please send your whatever you believe in, your thoughts, your prayers, your well wishes, your healing wishes, your healing thoughts, whatever. Look at his little picture in that news article. Look at him. And in the GoFundMe page, there's also a picture of him. Look at him and send him all the healing and best wishes that you can for his full recovery. This is the second time he's dealing with this, and I can't fathom. Guys, I know this is hurting my little grandson too, because they are the best of friends. Logan, he got to go visit Zayden before they moved to Colorado. Imagine having to uproot your family and your life to move to another state to get the treatment needed to save your child. That's pretty intense. So I'm asking all of you to please donate. That's the best way you can help this family, because they have got a long road ahead of them. Imagine being in isolation for 3 to 6 months for the benefit of this child. They don't need to be worrying about expenses. They don't need to worry about how to live, how to get through all this. I'm sure they'll want to be by his side as much as possible. And any and all financial help will help them do that. It will help them be able to be there for their son as he goes through this. Guys, I was reading more information about him before I did this video, and it did get me emotional. But as I say, this is not about me. This is about Zayden, his family, friends, my grandson. It just made me think a lot about life and what it can throw our way. And this young boy, what he's going through, what must be going on in his little mind, and his parents. Right now they're in Colorado, and I don't know, who knows what they're going through right now. They're just beginning this long journey of treatment and healing and recovery. very long journey. And it's hard for me to imagine. It's very hard for me to imagine what that must feel like to go through for the parents and for him. It's very hard to imagine. When I think of how I would come unglued if they were sick, real sick with a flu, my kids, you know, or a cold, or a stomach virus, you know, something that was relatively minor compared to this. I think of the fears I had over those. So I can only imagine what fears his parents have. And knowing that he's such a good and wonderful young boy, like my daughter said, he is just so kind and so polite and respectful and so good. He's a good little soul, and deserves to reach full recovery. So I just wanted to make this little video real quick for his benefit, for his family's benefit. Please help them. Please open your hearts and open your wallets, because that's what they need right now to help them through this very difficult journey they're just beginning. So please spread the word to whomever you can, co-workers, neighbors, friends, relatives, whomever you can. Spread the word to help them financially, because they're going to need a lot of help to get through this. Because just reading all the information about him and knowing the kind of person he is that my daughter told me about, it's very hard to know he's going through this, the suffering, the hardship, the difficulty of it all. It's just so unfair. It's really unfair. But it is what it is. So we need to send him all that we can his way to heal him. So please, again, I ask you to please open your hearts, open your wallets, help this family, please. They need to be by his side. They need to be there for him, to help him through all of this. They all need to be in isolation, because of course his immune system will be shot from all that's going to go on. And to not have to worry about things financially is a huge, huge help to them. I just wish I was a multi-millionaire. I'd send him a fortune and tell him, don't even worry about it. You just be by your son's side every day. And I mean that. If I were a multi-millionaire, I would be setting them up so they wouldn't have to worry about a thing but him. So, as I said, $5, $10, $20, whatever you can afford. Maybe put something aside that you're going to spend it on that's not a necessity. Instead, send it to the family. I would appreciate it very much. I have some wonderful viewers. No, I'm not super popular on YouTube, but the ones I do have been very good and very kind. And I'm hoping you will spread the word and get people to help this family out. So anyway, guys, as I said, I will put the information below to the GoFundMe page in case it doesn't work. I will put the title of that news story. It's a local news story, and it will lead you to the GoFundMe. So anyway, guys, take care. I hope you have a wonderful week. And let's just hope the best for this young boy. He deserves the best. He's a good little soul. Take care, guys. Talk to you later.